Hello everyone, welcome to my channel Physics with Bhatt. To learn concepts of physics, subscribe this channel and press the bell icon button to notified of every new video lecture. Dear learners, in the last series of video lectures, we learn about the concepts of ray optics. Once again, I am with you with the new series of video lectures. In this series, we will learn about the concepts of wave optics. In this video lecture, we will discuss about the wave optics, and the very first topic is Huygens principle. Huygens was the scientist who focused on the propagation of waves from one place to another place and put forward his findings in the way of concept of wavefront. According to Huygens, the waves always propagate in the form of wavefronts. So first of all, we should understand what are wavefronts and what is the role of these wavefronts in the propagation of the wave. According to Huygens, wavefronts are the locus of all the particles or the positions which are in same phase. So wavefront is what? Locus of all the positions particles in same phase. So there are different types of wavefronts according to the source or nature of the source. Primarily or basically we can say the wavefronts are of three shapes. First is spherical, second is cylindrical, and third is plane wavefront. If the source is point source, then the wavefronts originated from the point source are spherical in shape. If the source is linear source, then the wavefronts are in cylindrical shape. If the source is far away from our point of consideration, or we can say we are far away from the source, whether it is point source or linear source, the wavefront is found to be plane wavefront. Its shape is considered to be plane wavefront. So we can draw them also in the diagram. To understand the wavefront, the very simple way or example is the propagation of wave on the water surface. You might have observed, if you throw any stone or any object in the water, then some circles are observed on the water surface. Initially, few circles are seen. As the time passes, the number of circles are increased and their radii also increase. So that happening we can see in the diagram. Just see here, you might have observed such kind of ripples on water surface when anything is dropped into the water. So all these are the wavefronts. You can see some circles are seen here. So these are spherical wavefronts and seem to be circular in the form because the surface is two-dimensional surface. But if we consider it in three dimension, the shape of wavefront is spherical. That we can see in another diagram. This is, you can see, the point source is producing spherical wavefronts. We can draw more number of wavefronts in outward direction, that the radius of the succeeding spherical wavefronts would be increasing. If the shape of source is linear or cylindrical, then shape of wavefront will also be cylindrical in nature. If the shape of the source is linear, then we will get the cylindrical wavefronts in that way. If we are far away from the any shape of source, the shape of wavefront is considered to be plane wavefront, because the radii becomes very large and the small section of any wavefront, whether it is spherical or cylindrical, it appears to be plane in shape. So likewise we are having, when we are far away from the source, then the shape of wavefront is found to be plane, and that plane wavefront can be drawn in that way. So we have understood that the wave propagates in the form of wavefronts. Wavefronts are the locus of all the particles of the medium which are in same phase, or the positions which are in same phase. The shapes of wavefronts are spherical, cylindrical, and plane. If the point source is producing the wavefronts, then the shape of wavefront is spherical. If we have linear source, then the wavefront is in the form of cylindrical, and if we are far away from the source, then the shape of wavefront is considered to be plane wavefront. We will learn few more things proposed by Huygens in Huygens principle. So we will talk about the measure points suggested by Huygens in Huygens principle. So every point of wavefront is the source of new spherical wavefronts. Then it comes to the common tangent drawn to the wavelets. These spherical wavefronts originated from different points of the wavefront are considered as wavelets. Is new wavefront. The lines joining the points of tangent and centers are rays. Rays are perpendicular to the wavefronts. So these are the measure points suggested by the Huygens. So let us see how these are constructed by using the Huygens principle. This I am showing you the first one, which is related to the plane wavefront. Here we can see F, F2, G1, G2. F1, F2 is the primary wavefront at t is equal to 0, and G1, G2 is secondary wavefront or new wavefront at some time t is equals to whatever you can write here. So this A1, B1, C1, D1 are the points of interest we are taking here as these points of source of new spherical wavefronts. These dotted circles you can see are the wavelets originated from A1, B1, C1 and D1. So after same time the radii of all these spherical wavelets would be same, and if you draw a tangent, this tangent is G1, G2 here, this is the new wavefront. If we join A1, A2, B1, B2, C1, C2, D1, D2, these are the rays, and these rays are perpendicular to both F1, F2 and G1, G2. Likewise, if we have spherical wavefront, then also we can draw this by using the Huygens principle. You can see the two wavefronts F1, F2 again, this is primary wavefront, and G1, G2 is secondary wavefront. We have drawn the spherical wavelets again, and the tangent to the spherical wavefronts is the new wavefront. So in that way we can draw as many as required number of wavefronts after the successive interval of time of our desire. Since we can use these findings to construct or draw the new wavefronts, therefore this Huygens principle is known as Huygens construction also. So in this video lecture I tried to explain you about the findings of Huygens in the section of Huygens principle. I just want to conclude once again. According to Huygens, the waves propagate always in the form of wavefronts, and wavefronts are the locus of particles or positions in same phase. The wavefronts are of three types or three shapes: spherical, cylindrical and plane wavefront. How can we draw the new wavefronts that we understood in this section of Huygens principle? In the next video we will talk about a few phenomena related to the wave optics by using Huygens construction or Huygens principle. Thanks for watching this video. If you have not subscribed my channel, please subscribe it first, like and share, so that more number of learners can take the advantage. Don't forget to press the bell icon button to get notification of every new video lecture. Thanks for watching. Keep watching, keep learning.